Is how we think and how we act a result of internal conflict within our subconscious minds? Austrian psychiatrist Sigmund Freud thought so. According to Freud, our mind is made up of three parts: the id, the ego, and the superego. The id is like a sneaky serpent that tempts us to indulge in our strongest desires, regardless of the consequences. This is the pleasure-focused part of our mind whose focus is to seek pure indulgence or to exercise aggression. According to Freud, the id is the most primal part of our minds. The id is driven by what is called the pleasure principle. The id is vigilantly seeking pleasure and satisfaction through sex and food, while also looking for ways to avoid displeasure, discomfort, or pain. The id demands an itch to be scratched or a thirst to be quenched immediately. If these impulses are not satisfied immediately, the result is a state of anger, anxiety, or aggression. The id doesn't care about what is right or wrong. If it were up to the id, a person would kiss or try to sleep with every attractive person they see, cut in line at a restaurant because he's starving, or beat someone up for cutting them off in traffic. Next, let's look at the superego. The superego is more like a righteous angel on our shoulder, constantly encouraging us to live the highest moral and ethical standards given to us by our parents and society. This part of our mind acts almost like a strict parent to the id. This is the part of our mind that makes judgments about what is right and what is wrong. The ego. Now, the ego is the mediator between the serpent id and the angel-like superego. The ego helps the impulses of the id be expressed in a socially and societally acceptable manner. Take, for example, a woman who is in the middle of a work meeting and feels hungry. She knows there are bagels and coffee waiting for all employees in the break room for when there is a break from the meeting. Her id desires an immediate satisfaction of her hunger. The ego recognizes the id's hunger. The ego also, likewise, hears the superego's desires to adhere to strict rules about politeness. The ego negotiates between the superego and the id and encourages the person to wait for the break to get a bagel and some coffee, where she can then satisfy her craving at a time that is socially acceptable. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. And remember to subscribe to Neurofeed Snack.